Hello everyone, and welcome to the review of the probably most cheap action camera in the world. I have bought this only for $11.99. You are going to find the link below where I have obtained this camera. You should watch it because it regularly goes into promotions. Sometimes the price is a bit higher, but I have hunted the best price, and I do hope I did a good choice buying such a cheap camera. It kind of looks like all action cameras, at least it doesn't advertise that it has 4K. It says here that it does Full HD at 30 frames per second, which should be decent for regular usage, nothing too advanced or things like that. It should be good as a dash camera, or give it to the kids and use it outdoor, like a disposable camera. If you break it, you are not going to be too sad about the lost money. And as you can see, for the money I have paid for it, it actually comes with a big bundle of accessories, including waterproof case, the clip here, bike support, adhesive pad, even a GoPro type adapter pivot thing, a tripod mount, even a micro USB cable, and extra adhesive pads. So even if you buy this stuff separately for your action camera, it will probably cost as much as this camera costed me. And guess what, it even comes with a small manual that shows us some instructions. And if you know this type of pictures and that yellow helmet there and the design of the camera, this thing looks similarly with an SJ4000 action camera, which is an old model, but it still is in production, still sells very good, and it still has its fan base. So an SJ4000 at $11 should be a really good deal. So I'm going to take it out of the waterproof case and look at that. It looks really nice. It has a large screen at the back, and let's take a look at the battery inside. Is the regular SJ type battery, 900 milliamps square, 3-pin. So the batteries are easy to find and very cheap, and that's a good thing because you can get extra batteries for it very easily. So does it have enough power to turn on? Welcome. And yep, the battery is almost over, so I'm going to apply some power quickly, and it's now charging, which is a good thing. Let's see, we get date, we get time, we get the resolution Full HD, and it has the loop recording here for 3 minutes. Let's go into the menu. So pressing the mode button will switch it to photo mode, pressing the button again will take it to playback mode, and there is the menu. And I'm going to zoom in, and in the menu we get resolution, which has Full HD. It has this 4:3 aspect ratio for Full HD, 720p, and lower resolution. So Full HD should be. Exposure settings, you can set the EV, and we have motion detection, cyclic record, where you can select the interval for each file. It does video lapse. It has wide dynamic range, which can be enabled or disabled. Let's enable it by now. We have record audio. Yes, it records audio. Date stamp. I usually like to disable the date stamp. Image size 16 megapixels. Well, I really doubt that it has 60 megapixel. If it uses the SJ4000 hardware, then the true resolution of this camera is 3 megapixels. the true resolution, but I'm going to let it interpolate it into oblivion. So quality, I'm going to select fine because I want the best quality. Capture mode, single, it has a timer. Sharpness, normal. ISO sensitivity, okay, it's automatic. Anti-shake, I don't know if this thing works. On the SJ4000 it never worked. What I know, it may do a slight difference when taking pictures. It uh, modifies the shutter speed or ISO sensitivity, something like that, and will make the pictures a bit less blurry. Okay, white balance, it has auto, daylight, cloudy, tungsten and fluorescent. We'll go to auto. Frequency 50 Hz. OSD mode on or off. Screensaver, the time that it takes for the screen to turn off and the camera is not being pressed. Of course, it can turn the screen off even when it's recording. That will save power. You have an option to rotate the image in case you are using the camera upside down on your car, or I don't know, depends on how you install it. Auto power off, if the camera is left idle and not recording, it can turn off. Language, and it does have a lot of languages here, which is good. Beep sound for pressing keys, that is disabled. Date and time, you can set them. Car mode, the camera will start automatically to record when power is connected to it. It's currently off. And it does have also wireless, so I wonder what the application will be. It does have a QR code on the back side of the box here, so I'm going to try to download the app, and maybe I will try to use the SJCam application, and we'll see if that works also. So you can delete files, format the micro SD card, and you can reset the camera to defaults, while the version here shows us the version, and that's it. Alright, so now I'm going to put the micro SD card in it. First I'm going to power it off. Power is off, and I need to take the micro USB out, and I'm going to insert my micro SD card in. I'm also going to apply power back, and it auto starts, and it shows the remaining recording time. If I press shutter button, it starts to record right away. And now let's try the app. So I have installed the apps, the old SJCam app, and it will not connect to the camera, while the new SJCam app, SJCam Zone, will say that the camera is not connected to my mobile phone while it is connected. So somehow SJCam has removed other rogue cameras from working with their app, even though they may share the common hardware. And I can use the official camera app, which is called SDV Cam, and this thing will connect almost instantly. And I have image there that it's video streamed right now from the camera. It's live, and the app, it's actually working pretty nice. It shows the resolution that the camera is currently on. You can start, stop recording. It shows the battery. You can enable, disable microphone. You have a gallery to see what's on the camera. You can download the files from the camera to your mobile phone, which is very useful, of course. And you have settings, and in the settings menu you have all the camera settings together, so it's very easy to navigate and change the settings quickly from the app, and then they are just saved, and you can use the mobile phone as a remote. For instance, now I have turned on the recording. It shows here that it's now recording. I can stop the recording, and I can of course change working modes. I can go into picture mode like that, and I can take photos, and the photo was taken, and another photo. So easy at that. The camera works with this original application. Probably there are other apps on the Android, free apps, which previously worked with SJ 4000 series that may work with this camera also, but as long as you have an app that has access to all the features and the settings of the camera, you actually don't need another app. So now let's go with the camera outside, get some footage so you can have an idea of how this cheap camera actually works in real life.